Booty was a body washer who had worked in a small village for decades. This job was not easy, but Booty performed it with dedication. One night, as heavy rain poured over the village, Booty received an urgent call. A young man named Rudy had tragically died in an accident, and his body needed to be washed immediately. Booty hurried to the mourning house, even though it was late. Upon arrival, the house was very quiet and dark, lit only by a few candles. Rudy's family looked devastated but thanked Booty for coming in the middle of the night. Booty began preparing his equipment and started the process of washing the body. However, as he began to clean Rudy's body, the candles around the room suddenly went out simultaneously. The room became pitch dark and a cold breeze swept through. Booty tried to relight the candles, but they kept going out as if someone was blowing them out. With an unsettling feeling, Booty continued his work in the dim light of a flashlight. While washing Rudy's face, Rudy's eyes suddenly opened slowly. Booty was shocked but tried to remain calm. Maybe it's just a reflex, he thought. However, what happened next made Booty's blood run cold. Rudy's mouth started to move, and from his pale lips came a faint whisper, "Help me, I am still here." Booty stepped back in fear, but tried to convince himself it was just his imagination. Booty continued washing the body, but every time he touched Rudy's body, he felt a cold hand gripping his wrist as if the corpse was holding on and pleading not to be left. The grip grew stronger, and the whisper became clearer. "Don't leave me." Fear began to take over Booty's entire body. However, as an experienced body washer, Booty knew he had to finish his task. He prayed silently, seeking protection from the Almighty, and continued washing the body with trembling hands. When Booty finished, all the candles suddenly relit themselves. The room became bright again, and the whispering stopped. Panting heavily, Booty quickly completed the ceremony and covered Rudy's body with a shroud. Rudy's family, who re-entered the room, didn't realize what had happened, only expressing their gratitude to Booty for completing his job. As Booty left the mourning house, he felt a heavy burden lifted from his shoulders. He looked at the rain-soaked sky and vowed that no matter how terrifying the experience was, he would continue his job with sincerity. But one thing was certain, Booty would never forget that horrifying night for the rest of his life. A week after that night, Booty sensed something strange. He often felt like he was being followed, heard strange whispers when he was alone, and even saw Rudy's shadow in the corner of his eye. Anxiety grew, making it hard for Booty to sleep and causing him to lose his appetite. One night, while Booty was resting at home, there was a knock on the front door. Booty frowned, not expecting visitors at such a late hour. He cautiously opened the door and found an old man in a black robe. The man's face was wrinkled, but his eyes radiated a mysterious aura. "Booty, I know what you are experiencing," the old man said in a deep, low voice. "I am the shaman of this village, and I sense a restless spirit around you." Booty nodded slowly, feeling relieved that someone understood. "Please, I feel haunted by Rudy. What should I do?" The shaman nodded. "Rudy's spirit seems unsettled. We need to perform a ritual to free his spirit from this world." That very night, Booty and the shaman went to Rudy's mourning house. They brought various ritual items, including incense, flowers, and holy water. When they arrived, Rudy's family was waiting anxiously. They too had felt Rudy's unsettled presence. The shaman began arranging the ritual items in the middle of the room. Incense smoke curled up, filling the air with a fragrant aroma. Booty knelt beside the shaman, following every instruction closely. The shaman began chanting mantras, his voice echoing throughout the room. Suddenly, the room's temperature dropped drastically. Booty felt Rudy's presence growing stronger. Rudy's shadow appeared before him, clearer than ever. Rudy's eyes were filled with sorrow and regret. "Rudy, what binds you to this world?" asked the shaman firmly. Rudy's shadow moved, his lips opening as a whisper was heard. I cannot leave my family. I worry they cannot continue without me. The shaman nodded in understanding. Rudy, you must trust that your family will be fine. You need to be at peace and move on to the afterlife. The ritual continued, and the shaman sprinkled holy water on Rudy's shadow. Slowly, the shadow began to fade, but before disappearing completely, Rudy looked at Booty and his family with eyes full of gratitude. Thank you, Rudy whispered before vanishing entirely. When the ritual ended, the room's temperature returned to normal. Rudy's family felt a heavy burden lift from their hearts. Booty felt a long-lost peace. He thanked the shaman for his help. That night, Booty returned home with a calmer heart. He realized that his duty as a body washer was not only to cleanse the deceased's bodies, but also to help their spirits find peace and move on to the next realm. Booty vowed to always perform his job with full heart and respect. And every time he saw the rain fall, he would remember Rudy and the valuable lesson he learned from that terrifying experience.